Hi Flosstube, welcome back to my channel. My name is Juliana. This is episode 2 of my Flosstube videos. I will go over what I've been working on for the past few weeks since my first video that I posted with my works that I did in 2021, all my whips that went into 2022. And I will start probably with some finishes. I have some ornament finishes, some little finishes, and then I'll go on to my new starts, my current whips, and maybe a little bit of a haul at the end. So the first two finishes of this year were two little snowman ornaments. They look like this. Very cute. I hope the window is not giving it too much of a glare, but it's this cute little snowman ornament. I participated in a sale. There was 5 snowmen, but I didn't like the other ones on plastic, and I didn't feel like doing 2 on plastic and then a few other ones on like linen or even weave, so I just did 2. But I like them. This one has like a little ball ornament in his hands. He's got this cute little scarf, and then this one just has like a garland, star garland. I think it's very, very cute. So I have these 2. There's 2 little friends that live on my tree. I also did 2 more with beads. One is on plastic, looks like this, like a little star with white, gold and red beads. These are sets that I talked about in my first video. You can find them on Etsy. I will try to link a shop again, but I linked it in my first video too. So the back is not covered. It looks like this. You use the invisible thread with it, so you can't see anything on the back, and there's no need to cover it. And it actually looks very cute on the tree that way. I'm sorry for my voice. I'm still a little sick. I was hoping to film this video a few days ago, but I kept postponing it because I was so sick and my voice is just terrible. The other one is this Christmas tree. I have one of these already on my tree, so this one will go as a gift next year for Christmas. But this one uses gold, red and white, just different red and white beads. These are all matte except the gold. And this is what it looks like. It comes with felt already laser cut for the back, so there's no need to cut anything out. I just glue it on and it's all ready for the Christmas tree. So these are 4 ornaments that I finished so far. Also, I believe this was a whip that I went in 2022 with from last year, but it's this little bunny. Cute. Oh my god, this was such a pleasure to work on. This is done on a 32 count Belfast petite point. I'm not sure, it's called gray something. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. The detail on this is just gorgeous. There was a lot of backstitch, but because I have all my patterns on my iPad in the app, I can highlight the backstitch and just go along with it. As always, the backstitch that calls for 2 threads, I do with DMC Perlay size 12. I always do that, and it just comes out much neater that way. You can see on her wreath on her head. I think it's just absolutely beautiful. It's like this little Christmas bunny. I will frame it in probably just a regular 5x7 frame. I think it should fit, and then display it somewhere for next Christmas, for next winter. So this is it. This next one, I'm sorry, it wasn't even ironed yet because I just finished it and I just took it off my hoops. And this is a design from Green Terrace. You can find them on Etsy. I'll link them down below. I think it's called Winter Melody. And this is what it looks like. It's like a little birdie with a house, like this Christmas themed one. I'm not sure what this bird is called. I think it's called a robin, but because this is not like a real looking bird, it's more like cartoonish one. It's hard to tell, but also the details. That's what I love about these patterns that are made by these Ukrainian or Russian designers. They have a lot of backstitch, a lot, but all the backstitch makes sense and it makes it look more realistic. It makes it look more more alive. I don't know how to explain it, but it just, I don't like backstitch for the amount of time it takes, but I love backstitch for the idea and for what it does. Like when you look at this, I think I have a picture, I'll try to find it, without a backstitch. It looked nothing like this. It was just a blurry, unrecognizable, I don't know, cross stitches and half stitches, and that's it. But when you add backstitch to it, it just looks beautiful. So this piece, it will get, it's not gonna be framed. I'm trying to do, it's like I want to make a mail sorter and like a key hook chain stuff. I've tried to find that online, and it just, none of them, I don't like any of them. So I'm trying to have my husband build one, but it's been a year already since I've asked him, and he's like, yeah, you just have to draw it on for me so I can build it for you, blah blah blah. It hasn't happened yet, but I will try to do it this summer. I have another piece that I showed you in my 2021 finishes from last year, and there was also a bird with like a little house with little keys hanging off of it. So I'm thinking I'll try to mount this on either cardboard or plywood or whatever I can find. Maybe, I don't know, do a ribbon or a pom-pom trim or some kind of cord trim around it and put magnets on the back, so then I can interchange all the pieces. So like for winter I'll have this piece, for like summer, spring I'll have that other piece, and then I'll come up something fall looking for the fall. And I think that will work, because these little ones, I don't know, like I can frame them in little tiny frames, but I have nowhere to display them where, you know, it will be reasonable enough and people will see it, or, you know, it will make sense. But yeah, so this is the plan. When I do it, of course I'll try to show it to you, but for now these are all my finishes. Okay, now onto my whip. So I'll show you my current whip that I'm working on, and I didn't even finish a thread that I had attached to it because I haven't been feeling too well. But this is it. This is called Sweet Home Winter. This is the 4th pattern in this collection. There's 4 of them, and I showed you 3 in the finishes of 2021. This is my 4th one. I believe I only have started a little bit last time. If I can find a picture, I'll attach it here, what it looked like before. But I've been working on it a lot, and it's moving along. It's moving along, and it's in my iPad, so I'll attach a picture of what it's supposed to look like in here right now, because I don't have it. It's in my app, and I stitch from the app. So I think it's about 60% done, so I only have about 40% to go, but it's stitched on 28 count wide Lugana, and yeah, that's what it looks like. This is a pretty easy piece, even though it has a lot of colors and has some blends and a mix of cross stitches, half stitches, and lots of back stitch. But as I said, the back stitch is what makes it pop in these designs and these patterns by independent designers, and I really love them. Okay, the next whip I'll show you is what I said I started with, but I wasn't even started yet last year. It's Kiss for Snowman by Dimensions. It's a kit. This is what the preview looks like. That's what it's supposed to look like. And this is how much I have done on it. I haven't done much on it. I think I only spent 2 days stitching this in the beginning of January, and I haven't had time to get back to it because I was working on other projects, but I'm planning to finish this by the end of February. I have kind of become a seasonal stitcher, so I try to work, you know, on seasonal pieces, but if I don't finish it, I mean, I'll finish it in March. It's still probably gonna be snowing here in New York. I don't know how the weather is where you guys live, but in New York it's been so weird. So one day it'll be 10 degrees, the next day it'll be 45 degrees, one day it'll be snowing, next day it'll be sunny or raining. It's terrible this winter, hence me getting sick for the probably 4th time in 2 months. So Yeah, and I have also, I don't know if you notice, this little magnet, snowman magnet that matches this. Yeah, but this is stitched on 18 count white Aida. I didn't change it just because this should be standard 6x6, so I'm hoping to find a 6x6 frame and frame it in myself, because bigger pieces I have to take it to the framers, but the little ones I try to avoid that and get it framed myself. Okay, next one is also kit by Dimensions. I love Dimensions, by the way, so you'll see a lot of kits by Dimensions on my channel. This is Flowers of Joy Gold Collection, and this is what it's going to look like. Everything is reflecting the glare from the window, but this is what it's supposed to look like. And I also only worked on it for maybe a day or two, and oops, and this is what it looks like. So I started in the center with this flower, and this is what I'm going with. I switched out the fabric. It was 14 count black Aida, and I switched it out for 20 count black Jobelin even weave. So this is, I don't know if it was worth it. I just love the look of designs on linen and even weave better than Aida. I use Aida only when it's fully stitched, and I know I won't be able to see it, but actually even when it's not fully stitched, I use Jobelin or Lugana or Murano, because I like working on these fabrics better than working on Aida. So it's gonna be even bigger than these are 11 by 17 Q-snaps. But I think the design is going to be even longer. What does it say here? It says it'll be 9 by 18. Yes, it's going to be like this narrow panel. So that's that. And then I had a fresh start. I started this last week and already did a little bit. So I started Christmas Village ornaments, also by Dimensions, Gold Collection. And I already started and finished one of the ornaments. So these ornaments are going to look like this. I'm planning to finish all 6 by next Christmas. This is what it looks like. I also switched out the 18 count ivory Aida. I switched it out for where's my sticker? It's a 36 count Picture This Plus even weave, I believe so. And this is what it looks like. I did the first one. It was pretty easy to do. I also asked my friend to convert this pattern. I scanned it and she converted it for me so I can use it in my my cross stitch saga, and it's much easier that way because I can highlight cross stitches, half stitches, back stitch, and I did this in 4 days. And I think if I was working on paper, it would have taken me much longer, but this is what it looks like. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I don't think they go in order. I'm not sure I'm stitching them in order, because I think they go in order on the front cover. If you look at it, it's like the kids are getting ready for the holidays. Then you go to the tree farm, fetch a tree, then you buy toys, then you go caroling in church, then you buy, you know, some cookies and treats, and then Santa delivers the gifts. So I guess I started backwards, but I love it. And this is a pretty big piece I have, and I actually cut it in half, and I'm planning to do another set of ornaments dimensions. But because it's a very rare pattern, it used to be just a pattern, not a set, I believe. But I found some sets, cross stitch kits, on eBay for like $60, which is just ridiculous. And I found this girl that's doing a sell, so I'm gonna be doing it with them. She provided us with the thread that is needed, and we will be stitching along with her 6 little angels. I'll try to insert a picture here of what it's going to look like, and they're just absolutely beautiful. And I have a second half of this piece, so I'm thinking of doing it on this because I like why I switched it out. First of all, I like stitching on this better than 18 count. Somebody's trying to call me. And I think making this into an ornament will be much easier working with this softer fabric than it is with Aida, because I can't imagine stretching this and making these nice corners with Aida. Aida is just, Dimensions Aida is just so stiff. I don't like Aida in general, but Dimensions Aida is very stiff and it's very hard to work with. So I'll be working with this one. I have one last start and my current whip, which is it's actually wood and beads. So it's a set for embroidery on wood by the brand Fairland. I've showed it to you last time. So this is what this kit looks like. It's going to be a napkin holder. Both sides are the same, so you stitch on one side this thing, and then you stitch on the bead on the other one, the same pattern, same stuff. So there's 4032 beads, and the finished size will be 5'9" by 3'9", and there's 10 bead colors in this kit. So I've only started this a little bit. I'll show you what I've got so far, just a tiny bit, a few rows, but this is what it's looking like. I love working with beads on wood. I have quite a few kept still. I bought a lot last year, so I still have a lot. And I have this organizer, bead organizer. I think it's also from the same brand, Fairyland, and this is what it looks like. It's glaring off the window, but this is what it looks like. So I put all my beads, I number them, and I stitch from this. It has a magnetic lid. I want to open it because I have a feeling like I'm gonna just drop it and all the beads will go flying out. But it has a magnetic cover, so it has magnets right here, and it's very convenient. But the only thing I don't like is the space for the beads is very little, and it's not deep, so you can't put too many beads. So some of them have to be spread out in like 2-3 different. But this is what it looks like, and the pattern is just, you know, a paper pattern. I'm not gonna show it. And yeah, that's what I work on some nights when I'm watching TV. I usually mostly stitch right here. This is my stitchy chair, my stand. But when I don't feel like it, I stitch on the couch or in bed that is right there. But usually it's either plastic, like Christmas ornaments, or it could be wood, but not beads, because I'm always terrified of spilling beads all over the bed or all over the couch. So I only do this at the table if I'm watching a movie with my husband, because we have like a living and dining combo. So I do it then, or I do it if I'm watching something on a laptop like YouTube and stuff. Okay, as I said, I have a little bit of a haul at the end, and I purchased a kit by Mill Hill, Santa with Cardinal. I have already stitched snowman with Cardinal, and I also ordered Nordic snowman from the same collection. It's right here on the back. So those will be to pair off with the snowman with Cardinal. These are stitched really easily. I'm not sure how sturdy it'll be on the paper over the years. This is my first time. I did only one, so I'm not sure if it was a good idea or should I've just tried to stitch it on plastic or something else. Also got another kit by Dimensions. I said I love Dimensions, and this is a gold collection petite, Dreaming of Tuscany. This is this cute design. I've seen it all over internet, on Instagram, people working on it on YouTube, and I just, even though I don't know why the petite ones are harder for me sometimes than the big ones. Even though they're tiny, they're only 5 by 7, but they're always done on 18 count Aida, which I hate working on. I mean, I don't hate it, but I find it very hard. And there's actually quite a few threads on it. Look, there's 3 organizers, which is usually there's 2 in these petites. There's one longer one and 2 little ones. So there's gonna be quite a few colors in here. So these were the 2 kits, and then the Nordic snowman that hasn't got to me yet. I also got a few more wooden ornaments that are stitched with thread on, but when they come I'll show it to you next time. Also got 2 cords for finishing off ornaments. I think they're very cute. One is like it's definitely not white, it's off-white. It's more like a beige tone, but it's not, it's like a cream tone, yeah. And this one, it's not as red as it's showing up in the camera. It's a little bit more dark. So I'm thinking to use one of these for my Christmas village ornaments, but I'm not sure which one. It calls for a gold one, and I ordered one, but it's more like greenish gold that I don't like, so I ordered another one, so we'll see when it comes. And these are 3mm wide. And I also got these charms. I'm not sure if it's gonna work out the way I want it to, but I wanted to attach them at the bottom of the ornament, like hanging off of it. So I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but there are some gold bells with like a little red detail. I'm trying to focus on it like this. Let's see. Is it gonna focus? Okay, it's having a very hard time focusing, but I hope you can see it. It's like this little bell. It's actually very well made. So I have 10 of those, and then I have 10 of these snowflakes that I think will be very cute with any ornament sets. But let's see if it focuses on this. No. But it's white, so it's covered in white paint, I'm guessing, or something white. It's having a very hard time focusing on these things. I don't know why. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, anyways, so I got these charms. We'll see if they go well for my ornaments. And yeah, I think this is it. So I will be what I'm gonna work on the next 2 weeks. So I will try to finish another ornament from the Dimensions. I'm thinking, let's see, maybe this one. I like that, the first one with the kids building a snowman. So I'm gonna try to make another ornament, finish it. I'm planning to finish this one in the next 2 weeks, so I'm hoping to have this finished. I'm not sure if I'll be recording a video again in 2 weeks, or I'll record it at the end of February, because we will be going on a little vacation with the family for the winter break. So I will be gone for most of the week, and I doubt that I'll be stitching much, so I might just do another video at the end of February. So I'm hoping to have this one finished. I'm hoping to have this one finished completely by the end of February, and at least another one of the ornaments. So this is my my planned minimum. Also, I am stitching another Dimensions Christmas ornament, but I don't have it with me. It's in my travel bag. I take it with me when I go with my son for gymnastics or karate, or if we're driving somewhere far in the car, I take it with me because I like to stitch on plastic. While we're moving, I can do that. So these are my plans for the next few weeks. So I will see you guys probably somewhere in the end of February, maybe first days of March. So I hope to have a lot of finishes to show you, a lot of projects to show you, because I'm hoping to have at least 2 finishes of the big ones, and then we'll see with the ornaments, because I work on ornaments all year long, always. I don't stop in the spring or summer. So I'm hoping, yeah, to show you 3 of the big finishes. Then the little ornaments, I'll have 1 or 2 for sure, because I work on them, as I said, all year long. And I stitch some as gifts. I stitch a lot for myself. And yeah, I like stitching for people. I don't mind giving away my work, even if I spend sometimes months on it, like bigger pieces that I give to my mom or my mother-in-law or like my friends. But I only give it to people that I know that will appreciate it, if you know what I mean, because we spend a lot of time on our hobbies, and we want our work to be loved by somebody else if we're giving it to them. I'm not saying, you know, they have to be like, ooh, thank you, you know, whatever. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that I want them to actually enjoy the pieces that I give them. Most of the pieces I keep for myself, of course, because I love it, but I give it as gifts without any hesitation if I know they're gonna love it. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing and liking this video. I hope some of you find something new. This is what I love. This is what I love about YouTube, that our Flosstube, let's say, right? You can find designers or pieces that you've never seen before and you would have never even looked at if it wasn't for Flosstube. So I watch a lot of Russian and Ukrainian Flosstube, and I find things that I've never seen on English Flosstube. So it's just, it's nice for me because I can speak different languages and I can watch a lot of girls from different parts of the world stitching, and they all have different tastes. And right now in Ukraine and Russia and Europe in general, it's very popular to stitch these patterns by the designers, not kids. And of course American designers are still valued, you know, like Lavender and Lace and Mirabilia and all the other ones. I don't like samplers. I don't like primitives. I don't like something that uses just 1, 2, 4, 5 colors. I like, you know, pieces like this, where there's a whole story and like a little tiny, I don't know, 3 by 5 piece. And I like very naturalistic pieces, and I like big pieces, and I like something, it just, if I like it, I'm stitching it, and it doesn't matter, you know, if nobody else is liking it. I have to like it first. So yeah, I don't know what I've been saying. I've been babbling for this whole video, but I'm sick, so forgive my voice. And I hope you like this video. I hope you give my channel a chance. You subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.